The 12/12 portal represents a moment when spiritual awareness intensifies beyond the ordinary rhythm of life, especially for those who have long felt set apart, guided, or marked for a deeper purpose. This activation is not loud or obvious to everyone, but chosen ones feel it internally as a shift in perception, sensitivity, and emotional depth. Thoughts become sharper, intuition grows stronger, and patterns that were once hidden begin to reveal themselves without effort. This is because the portal amplifies consciousness, pulling attention away from surface-level distractions and directing it toward truth, alignment, and inner readiness. During this phase, people may feel unusually reflective, drawn to solitude, or compelled to question their direction, relationships, and commitments. This portal also functions as a warning, not of punishment, but of exposure. Anything misaligned with the chosen one's path begins to feel heavier, more uncomfortable, and harder to ignore. Old habits that once provided comfort may suddenly feel empty. Conversations that lack truth may drain energy faster than before. This is the portal highlighting what cannot be carried forward. The awareness it brings is precise and intentional, making it difficult to pretend, delay, or suppress inner knowing. Many chosen ones experience vivid dreams, recurring symbols, or an unshakable sense that something is unfolding behind the scenes. These are not coincidences, but signals that perception is expanding beyond logic. Heightened awareness under the 12/12 portal can also feel overwhelming at first. Emotions may surface without warning, including grief from past experiences that were never fully processed. This does not mean regression, but release. The portal stirs unresolved layers so they can finally be acknowledged and cleared. Chosen ones often mistake this phase for confusion or instability, when in reality it is clarity arriving faster than the mind can organize. The nervous system adjusts to carrying a higher level of insight, which can manifest as restlessness, fatigue, or a strong urge to withdraw from noise and crowds. Spiritually, this portal sharpens discernment. Lies become obvious. Intentions behind words are easier to sense. Energy feels tangible, and chosen ones may become more selective about where they invest time and trust. This is a protective mechanism activated by awareness. The warning aspect of the portal reminds chosen ones that not everyone is meant to accompany them into the next phase. Some connections exist only to teach lessons, not to continue forward. Recognizing this does not require confrontation or explanation, only acceptance and quiet detachment. Another sign of portal activation is a heightened sense of responsibility. Chosen ones may feel pressure to prepare, even without knowing exactly what they are preparing for. This preparation is internal, involving discipline, integrity, and alignment rather than external action. The portal demands honesty with oneself. Excuses lose their power. Delays feel heavier. There is an inner push to clean up thoughts, intentions, and behaviors, because awareness now magnifies consequences. What was once ignored now echoes loudly in the conscience. The 12/12 portal also brings a warning against distraction. When awareness rises, so do attempts to pull attention away from it. Chosen ones may notice increased temptations to numb, escape, or overconsume information. This is not random. Heightened awareness threatens stagnation, and resistance often appears in subtle forms. The portal asks for stillness, not reaction. Silence becomes a tool for clarity. Observing rather than engaging allows the deeper messages to surface without distortion. This activation can create a sense of separation from the external world. Chosen ones may feel misunderstood, as if they are speaking a different language than those around them. This is not arrogance or superiority, but perception shifting beyond shared limitations. Awareness widens, and with it comes a different sense of time. Urgency increases, but patience deepens. There is an understanding that certain things cannot be rushed, yet cannot be postponed either. This paradox is part of the portal's teaching. The warning embedded in the 12/12 portal also applies to self-betrayal. Chosen ones are reminded that ignoring intuition now carries heavier consequences than before. Awareness demands action, even if that action is simply choosing not to act where action is misaligned. The portal does not punish mistakes, but it highlights them quickly so they cannot linger. Lessons compress. Feedback is immediate. Growth accelerates. As awareness heightens, chosen ones may feel called to protect their energy more fiercely. Boundaries become non-negotiable. Sleep patterns may change. Sensitivity to environments, sounds, and emotional atmospheres increases. This is the nervous system recalibrating to a higher frequency of perception. The body adapts alongside the spirit, often signaling needs more clearly than before. Ignoring these signals becomes difficult, reinforcing the portal's role as a corrective force. Ultimately, the 12/12 portal activation is a reminder that awareness itself is preparation. Seeing clearly is the first requirement before anything can shift externally. The warning is not about what will happen, but about what must be recognized. Chosen ones are being trained to trust what they perceive, even when it contradicts appearances. This phase strips away illusion gently but firmly, ensuring that what remains is real, stable, and aligned with purpose. Awareness sharpens, sensitivity deepens, and the inner compass recalibrates, guiding chosen ones toward what is true while quietly dissolving what is not. December 17th marks a pivotal moment in the spiritual timeline, a day when energies converge in such a way that preparation transforms into tangible manifestation. For chosen ones, this is not merely a date on the calendar, but a threshold where everything that has been building in the unseen realm begins to materialize in ways that cannot be ignored. Leading up to this day, the universe has been aligning circumstances, people, and opportunities to coincide with the readiness of the individual soul. The alignment is precise, there is no coincidence, and nothing is random. What appears externally as events or changes are in reality reflections of an inner shift that has been occurring over months or even years. Chosen ones often feel a mix of anticipation, tension, and heightened alertness because their inner knowing senses the imminence of movement, even before external proof appears. This day is significant because it represents the intersection of spiritual preparation and divine timing. Manifestation requires alignment, and alignment requires the individual to have undergone an internal calibration that leaves no room for compromise. The body, mind, and spirit must be synchronized to receive what is coming. Chosen ones may notice unusual clarity in their decisions, heightened discernment regarding relationships, and an increased ability to recognize opportunities that previously went unnoticed. The manifestation that occurs on December 17th is amplified by the portal energies leading into it, which have been activating latent potential and clearing obstacles that were hidden from view. Those who have resisted or ignored inner guidance may feel pressure as the day approaches, as the energy does not pause for hesitation. It moves forward with a force that demands readiness. The transformational impact of this day often manifests as sudden shifts in circumstances, relationships, or opportunities. Chosen ones may find that doors open that were previously closed, but these openings may require courage to step through. Fear and doubt can arise in response to unexpected changes, and it is precisely here that trust becomes critical. Trust in divine timing, trust in intuition, and trust in one's own spiritual authority determine how smoothly the transition occurs. Many times, manifestation appears chaotic on the surface, but it is orchestrated with precision in the unseen realm. Those who resist change may feel confusion, while those who embrace the flow often experience accelerated growth and alignment. December 17th also functions as a checkpoint for intention. Manifestation is not random, it reflects the inner reality of the chosen one. Thoughts, beliefs, and energetic patterns all translate into outcomes in alignment with divine timing. Therefore, the days leading to this date are a testing ground for awareness, patience, and clarity. Chosen ones may find themselves reviewing past decisions, re-evaluating commitments, and releasing what no longer serves their higher purpose. This process may feel intense or even uncomfortable, but it is essential to creating space for what is about to materialize. Manifestation that is aligned with purpose requires the removal of resistance, and December 17th magnifies both the resistance and the readiness to move beyond it. The day is also a reminder of the power of alignment with higher guidance. Chosen ones often experience signs, synchronicities, and confirmations in subtle but undeniable ways. Dreams may become more vivid, inner voices more insistent, and patterns in life more obvious. Paying attention to these signals is crucial, because they serve as markers guiding the individual toward actions that will maximize the impact of manifestation. Ignoring these messages does not stop the unfolding of events, but it may create friction, delay, or unnecessary struggle. The universe operates with precision, and the chosen one's task is to align rather than resist. The intensity of December 17th can also bring emotional surges as energy shifts occur. Chosen ones may feel heightened sensitivity, excitement, anxiety, or even nostalgia as life accelerates toward key moments. These emotions are not signs of weakness, but indicators that the spiritual and physical selves are in synchronization with incoming energies. The nervous system often mirrors the speed and volume of spiritual shifts, manifesting as restlessness, fatigue, or bursts of inspiration. Recognizing these as natural parts of preparation allows chosen ones to navigate the day with awareness rather than being overwhelmed by the intensity of change. Manifestation on this day is deeply tied to clarity of vision. Chosen ones are encouraged to focus not on temporary gains or superficial outcomes, but on long-term alignment with their highest purpose. What emerges from this alignment may challenge old patterns, dissolve outdated attachments, or present opportunities that feel beyond comfort zones. However, the purpose of these shifts is always constructive. They are designed to elevate the individual's trajectory, create expansion, and release what inhibits growth. The pressure felt is a signal that transformation is imminent, and the choice lies in whether to resist the movement or embrace it consciously. December 17th also highlights the interconnectedness of spiritual and material realities. What is aligned in the unseen realm manifests physically, socially, and emotionally. Chosen ones may notice synchronicities that validate their intuition, resources appearing just in time, or relationships recalibrating to reflect authenticity and purpose. Each manifestation acts as confirmation that preparation has been effective and that the energies supporting the chosen one are active and responsive. There is a profound sense of momentum during this time, as internal alignment meets external opportunity, producing results that resonate deeply with the soul's intended journey. Ultimately, this day is a culmination of preparation, trust, and alignment. It is not merely about what happens externally, but about the readiness to receive, respond, and integrate the shifts that are arriving. Manifestation requires presence, discernment, and courage, and December 17th functions as both a trigger and a reveal. Chosen ones who have engaged with their inner work will find that what emerges feels purposeful, timely, and transformational. It is a moment when spiritual maturity, awareness, and readiness converge to produce outcomes that are both meaningful and impactful. The day reminds that manifestation is a living process, a dynamic interaction between inner alignment and divine orchestration, and that the chosen one's ability to navigate this convergence determines the depth and quality of the unfolding miracles. The three miracles approaching for chosen ones are not random occurrences. They are carefully orchestrated shifts designed to align the individual with divine timing, purpose, and destiny. These miracles often arrive in forms that are unexpected, unconventional, and sometimes disguised as challenges or endings. The universe rarely delivers gifts in a way that feels comfortable or predictable, and chosen ones are uniquely prepared to perceive, receive, and integrate them. These miracles are signals that the energetic alignment set in motion by the 12/12ths portal and amplified by December 17th is beginning to manifest in tangible ways. The key is readiness not only in physical or mental terms, but spiritually and emotionally. Chosen ones must be attuned to subtle cues, signs, and synchronicities that indicate where shifts are occurring and how best to respond to them. The first miracle often relates to sudden clarity and revelation. For many, life has been a series of questions, uncertainties, and unresolved patterns. This miracle cuts through confusion, bringing insight that feels instantaneous yet profound. Chosen ones may experience moments of deep knowing where long-standing doubts or mysteries suddenly make sense. What was once obscured by fear, denial, or misunderstanding now becomes illuminated. These revelations are rarely trivial, they touch on life purpose, relationships, or critical decisions that require alignment with divine will. The clarity provided is both a gift and a tool, enabling chosen ones to move forward with certainty and confidence. It can appear in a vision, an encounter, an intuitive hit, or a powerful sense of knowing that cannot be ignored. The impact of this miracle is to anchor the chosen one in truth, eliminating illusions and preparing the path for subsequent manifestations. The second miracle is often manifested in the form of tangible support or provision. This could appear as resources, opportunities, people, or circumstances that arrive precisely when needed. Unlike ordinary luck or coincidence, this support is synchronistic, perfectly timed, and tailored to the individual's journey. Chosen ones may notice doors opening that were previously closed, financial or creative opportunities emerging, or connections appearing that accelerate progress in ways that seem almost orchestrated. The miracle is not merely in the arrival of support, but in the realization that the universe is actively working in favor of those aligned with purpose. Recognizing and accepting this support requires faith and attentiveness. It is easy to overlook subtle manifestations if one is preoccupied with doubt, skepticism, or distraction. The energy surrounding chosen ones acts as a magnet, attracting circumstances and individuals that resonate with their highest trajectory, and this alignment amplifies the power of the second miracle. The third miracle often relates to transformation and release. Chosen ones are frequently required to let go of what no longer serves them in order to fully receive the blessings on their path. This can involve relationships, environments, mindsets, or patterns that have outlived their purpose. The miracle lies in the timing and the manner of release, which often feels divinely orchestrated rather than forced. The universe creates situations that make letting go inevitable, sometimes through gentle nudges and sometimes through intense shifts that cannot be avoided. This process is designed to clear space for new blessings, ensuring that what enters one's life aligns fully with purpose and growth. Chosen ones may initially resist these changes, feeling loss or discomfort, but over time the transformation becomes evident as freedom, clarity, and alignment replace limitation, confusion, and stagnation. These three miracles are interconnected. Clarity leads to recognition of the support that is present, and both together prepare the chosen one for transformation and release. Each miracle builds on the previous, creating a cascade of energetic shifts that accelerate spiritual, emotional, and material alignment. The timing of these miracles is deliberate, coinciding with the heightened energies of the 12/12 portal and the significant threshold of December 17th. Chosen ones who are spiritually aware will sense the approach of these miracles through subtle signs, dreams, intuition, repeated synchronicities, or a persistent sense that a shift is imminent. Paying attention to these signals is crucial because readiness determines how fully the miracles can manifest and be integrated. The arrival of these miracles often challenges conventional expectations. They may appear in unexpected forms, requiring openness, courage, and discernment to recognize and receive. Chosen ones must remain flexible, trusting the process even when the outward form of the miracles does not match preconceived ideas of what a blessing should look like. The miracles may test faith, patience, or resilience, but the underlying purpose is always constructive. They are designed to elevate, align, and accelerate spiritual growth while providing the tools, insight, and circumstances necessary for expansion. Resistance or fear can delay the manifestation or dilute the impact of these miracles, while openness and trust allow them to unfold naturally and powerfully. Another aspect of these miracles is that they often act as catalysts for awakening in others. Chosen ones who receive and integrate these blessings become conduits of energy, inspiration, and transformation for those around them. The miracles are not purely personal, they ripple outward, influencing family, friends, and communities in subtle but profound ways. The clarity, support, and transformation experienced by the chosen one create energetic shifts that inspire and elevate others, even without direct action or explanation. This amplifies the significance of being ready and receptive, as the personal impact is intertwined with a broader spiritual purpose. Preparation for these miracles requires attentiveness, presence, and alignment with inner guidance. Chosen ones are encouraged to clear mental clutter, release limiting beliefs, and strengthen spiritual practices that keep them grounded and connected. Meditation, reflection, prayer, and intentional focus on alignment with purpose enhance the ability to perceive and integrate the miracles. The universe provides not only the events themselves but also the internal resources needed to navigate them with grace and effectiveness. Readiness is an active state, involving conscious engagement with both internal and external realities, and chosen ones are uniquely equipped to rise to this level of awareness. The three miracles: clarity, provision, and transformation are designed to work in harmony with the soul's path. They arrive not only as blessings but as confirmations of alignment and readiness. Chosen ones who engage fully with these energies will experience shifts that accelerate their journey, illuminate their purpose, and position them for greater opportunities and spiritual fulfillment. The miracles are a reminder that the universe actively supports those who remain attuned, aligned, and prepared, and that the convergence of divine timing, spiritual readiness, and intentional action creates outcomes that are both miraculous and transformative.